It's the first Sunday of the 2021 NFL season as the Atlanta Falcons host the Philadelphia Eagles. Which early bird will get the worm? Find out next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Garden, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year, we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start?
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle to Evans. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From a yard out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. And that's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Not much there, only a yard. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Wilson will throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Maurice Hurst coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Falcons ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Seven yards there and a 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. A check down here to Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's James.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Wilson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Wilson.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Now Wilson on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Laramie Tunsil, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the infraction.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now Wilson. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Myers. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period, and that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game, and could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdowns.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Aaron Donald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Let's go.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 12. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They will run it. It's McKissick. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A throw to the flat here from McKissick.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to next-gen stats. Wow.
They'll run with McKissick. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Oh, he stays up. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Maurice Hurst picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now Wilson.
This one swung out here to Jones.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. James has got it. Complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A give to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Now Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. That's James. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And complete to Lewis over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Wilson will throw again. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Let's go! Let's go!
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. Wilson. Going for it all. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Wilson setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
After the interception, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Keeps himself up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's James. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Not much there, only a yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Wilson to throw. It fights him off. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. Third and long. It's Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. A dump off for Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now Wilson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Carter now on the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's second down. Here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Now Wilson, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson to throw. Able to hook up here with Ridley. Able to slither by. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A check down here to Jones. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Falcons send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. On second down, Davis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They go again with Davis. Bulldozes past him.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's McKissick. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Uzomah.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Philadelphia, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.